Hey everyone, it's been a while since I have posted a Grim Dawn video. Months and months, in fact. So what I've decided to do is start a new character for a new pseudo-in-depth playthrough of Grim Dawn. We're going to be doing it in the Ashes of Malmoth expansion, not in the new expansion. We are going to be doing it as a new sorcerer build, and I am recording it in, hopefully, HD. The main reason to do this is because the old playthrough was really bad quality-wise. So we're just gonna go through the game looking better. At least that's my goal. Now, I am not going to be playing the cinematic because, I mean, you can just play the game yourself. I'm also not really going to be reading anyone's dialogue boxes or anything like that. And I'm not going to be doing every single quest in the game. I'll be doing all of the regular quests that I do. And I will try to give tips for newer players who are maybe getting in the game with the new expansion. Or who picked it up at Christmas in like a sale or what have you. We're going to be doing this as kind of an intermediate playthrough. So maybe you'll know what you're doing, maybe you won't. I do have a setup I want to do for this character as I level him. And I have a setup I want to do when I get him all leveled already. More or less. There's some variation I could pull off with the full build. Right now, though, I know what I'm going to be doing for leveling. Anyone that's been following my channel or my stream for a while could probably guess what we're going to be doing to level up. In Lower Crossing, though, the thing we're looking for is Helvill's Greatsword, which is right here in this house. There are 3 weapons you can go for at this point. Helvill's Greatsword, an Ice Mace, I don't remember the name, and Francis's gun. And all of them work as main hand weapons. I'll probably be picking up Francis's gun in the process of getting the usual crap together for Lower Crossing. The Ice Mace, I believe, it might actually be in this house right here. We'll have to check. But it's on this side. It's on the right side. It's one-handed mace, so it attacks a little faster. We're going to go for the Arcanist, and we're going to go straight for Electra's Flash Freeze. So we're just going to throw all 3 points in there. And I like to do my first 10 ability points in Physique to give myself a nice core of health. There's a body. I think it's either in... Well, it's obviously not in that house. It might be like up and to the left. I usually don't go for it, though. Because I go for the Helvill's Greatsword. I mean, it really doesn't matter which one you want to go for. I just tend to go for the Greatsword because it will hit a little harder per hit. And, yeah, that just makes it a little quicker to kill things. Now, this guy is going to go down pretty quickly. Give us a giant chunk of experience. I do tend to kill pretty much everything in the early stages of the game. So a few little tips. The lore drops, I tend to want to hold on to them. On the off chance I do die, that's experience that's just going to sit in our inventory. I'm curious. I think is it this house? It's right here. Is the Iceland? Yeah. Olim's axe. I thought it was a mace. So 2 flash freeze. We can set this on our bar. Physique. So it was an axe, not a mace. It's a one-hander, so it's going to swing a little faster than the Greatsword, and you can have a shield or a caster offhand if you're worried about that at this point, but I wouldn't really worry about that at this point. Flash freeze is a big ol' AoE, and it didn't kill everything there, but it did soften it up. Trust me, once we get it leveled up and it gets bigger and hits harder, it will be a fantastic leveling tool. So you have 2 of Inquisitor Creed's journal entries. If this isn't blocked, you can just go across the bridge. Otherwise, we run down here. Oh, Francis's gun. Francis's gun is... Was it in this room? It's been a while. Was there a... There's a body on this side of the map. I wanted to get it to point out where it was. Alright, so Francis's gun is in this house. It was a little further back than I remember. You'll get a note out of it, which is why we're coming back for it. Now, for items, I will probably turn white items off completely now. Yeah, might as well. Click this icon over here to swap through the rarities of items you want to see on the ground. Yeah, so Francis's gun is in this house. Helville's greatsword's in that house, and the Olam's axe is in that house. Those are 3 rare level weapons you can use at this point. Starting to wrap around here in Lower Crossing. Now we want to, after we cross that bridge, we want to run to the west here. So I'm just going to refer to moving left as west, even if we're going northwest or southwest. Likewise, right is pretty much east-ish. And in this house, we're going to find a person. This is our first sort of like side quest. It's easy and quick experience because you can pretty much just run over here and grab him without much difficulty. Now you can't immediately close out the quest, but you can at least get him into Devil's Crossing. So we select the middle option and we send him back in Riftgate. So our goal is to cap out Electra's flash freeze. We want that for leveling purposes. After a certain amount of gameplay, progression, we are not going to be using flash freeze. It is supremely good in normal difficulty because we can basically get a group of monsters together, hit them all, and then they'll all die. But in Nightmare, jeez. In Elite and Ultimate, not Nightmare and Hell. I don't even know where that came from. I haven't played Diablo in like a year. In Elite and Ultimate, it loses a lot of its value. I'll probably still use it in Elite, but yeah, in Ultimate, it's pretty much a waste of skill points. Even as a one-pointer, I think it's kind of a waste of skill points in Ultimate. Doesn't hit bosses. The freeze doesn't last long enough, and there are better, easier ways to get the resistance downs that it has. We're almost done with Lower Crossing. So we walk into Burial Hill here. This has 2 exits / entrances. I tend to do the one in the big spiral. So this boss is immune to the flash. Or no, it's not. Never mind. You can hit it with the flash freezes. You will see purple named enemies be immune to the flash freeze, even in normal difficulty. We will definitely swap that in. I'll talk about gearing. Talk about gearing in video 2, I think. I play on normal difficulty. As you can see, we are not on veteran. The reason for this is we kill things much, much more quickly on normal than we do on veteran. That just means we will move through the game faster. So this is our first devotion shrine. Just offer up that aether crystal. Devotion I'll go into later. I tend to let my first maybe up to 10-ish points just accumulate as I decide how I want to go about the build. And this character is actually going to probably have some devotion changes happen as he progresses, because I don't exactly know what I want as my abilities from devotion. But yeah, when we're flash freezing, we do want the enemies to walk up to us before we pop it off. We get anything good in there? Not really. We're gonna go back to town. Now, when I'm normally playing this, I don't go back to town here. I just continue on and I try to clear out a lot of Act 1. But for the purposes of this video and ending it right here, we will say we have killed the Reanimator, and we will speak to the various and sundry people around Devil's Crossing. So this is Kasparov. Give him some Aether Crystals. I'll give you a skill point. This is Harmond. Talk to him and he'll give you a quest to go kill dudes. This is Barnabas. He wants some scrap. Now, if you already have a character past this point in the game, you will probably have extra scrap in your shared inventory, so you can just turn it in immediately if you want. I'm not going to. That guy just opens the door for you. This is Faldis. We found him in the field. Turn in his quest. This is Sybil. She'll want us to go find her brother. There is a note right here. And then this is Sadina, and she is our respecter. We're going to use her a lot. I say as I pump 4 points into Electra's Flash Freeze. Now, 2 things. Like I said, you can use your shared inventory to pass around your scrap and stuff. And you can also share these, Potions of Clarity. And Potions of Clarity give you 100% experience gained bonus if you've already played through the game and have the Malmoth Resistance affinity, or faction, is it affinity? Yeah, let's say affinity for now. If you have the faction notoriety, affinity, whatever, maxed out in Malmoth Resistance, you can buy these. Now, there is a reason I have all of this crap here, and we'll get to that next time. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll be back next time when I explore Whitemire and 1 or 2 other surrounding areas.